It's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. and you ask me how it's going. You know I don't want you to say that too. You hear what I'm saying?
It's 4 a.m. and if you're awake watching this, congratulations, you're either deep in TikTok rabbit hole going through a heartbreak, or like Kanye, probably mid mental breakdown.
I know y'all thinking I'm going through something right now, and I got bags under my eyes and shit. But I just saw a video of Kodak, and I wouldn't want nobody to like do an intervention on me. That's why I want to put this video up, because y'all might think, oh man, Ye really going through right now. Somebody need to go get him. Oh, yo, go take his Twitter and stuff like that. But I'm just telling you calmly that I am in a good space. I'm really in a positive space. It's cathartic. I got my ideas out. That's all that happened. And that was very freeing for me, and it's worth everything.
While booking a 170,000 a week spa retreat in Spain. Yeah, that's right. Mr. I Am a God has now checked himself and his fashion-forward wife Bianca into a balanced luxury rehab clinic in Mallorca, Spain, a place that sounds more like a yoga-themed Born Village lore than a mental health facility. And why? Well, that's the billion-dollar question. But before we get into that, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Do not forget to subscribe if you're new here. And watch this video till the end, or you get 7 days of bad luck. Okay, so let's rewind. First of all, if you haven't heard, Kanye recently pulled the most Kanye move ever and popped up at a Diddy trial. Didn't speak, didn't blink probably, and only stayed for 10 minutes. He wasn't even on the guest list originally. Man RSVP'd to federal case like it was the Met Gala. And here's where things get spicy. He showed up after Jane Doe testified that a certain rapper and his girlfriend were allegedly involved in the same type of activities Diddy's been accused of. Now, I'm not saying Kanye has incriminated himself, but the math is mathing. So after doing his best impression of a haunted mimic at the trial, Ye vanished. Poof. Where does he resurface? A high-end mental health retreat in Spain. And of course, not just any retreat, one that cost 170,000 a week. That's like 6 Teslas a month, and that's not just spa water and guided meditation. We're talking gourmet meals, individual therapy, and total celebrity discretion. The kind of place where your trauma comes with avocado toast, Himalayan salt lamps. But let's be honest, this looks less like a healing journey and more like a PR cleanse with a side of lavender. Aromatherapy, fans are split. Half the internet's like, finally Ye's taking care of himself. The others like, this smells like calculated damage control, especially when you factor in another person's mess, aka Diddy. And while we're on that note, speaking of Diddy, is anyone following the case? Do you guys think he should spend the rest of his life in jail, or do you guys think that they're all just super duper weird and that's not really a crime? I really think they're just super duper weird. And even if he does go free, there's going to be a lot of memes and a lot of jokes around him. So yeah, I don't know if he cares, but maybe he's just going to stay in his mansion and, you know, not give a rat's ass what we think. But yeah, I definitely know once he's out, people are not going to be attending his parties anymore because they won't want to be seen with him. But yeah, these 2 years have been crazy. Even Kanye West himself has got lawsuits stacking up like Yeezy sneakers in a warehouse fire. A former employee, Benjamin Pavo, is suing Kanye for wrongful termination. Court documents even accidentally leaked Kanye's location, which is how the world found out he was sipping green juice in Mallorca while the rest of us were out here drinking tap water and watching the world burn. Well, we don't drink tap water anymore because here in South Africa, our water is now literal poison. I'm not lying. I'm literally not lying. Somebody died. Anyway, and you may be asking, what is Bianca doing in this whole thing? Oh, she's not just along for the ride Word on the street is they're also in therapy to work on their marriage. Yeah, the same marriage where divorce rumors popped up faster than a Kanye Twitter rant. You might remember the time paparazzi caught their home looking like a raccoon apocalypse bunker. Trash bags everywhere. Romantic, I don't know. Also, side note again, fans notice Bianca's been dressing more and more like a Kim K clone. Spotted recently in Beverly Hills, post-spa wearing a high thigh shorts and a zip-up hoodie. With a look so similar to Kim, I half expected her to release a contour kit and say, hey guys. But let's talk Kanye's mental health for a second, because this ain't new. He's publicly talked about his battle with bipolar disorder, exhaustion, and even addiction. Nitrous oxide, which if you didn't know is literal laughing gas. Man was out here doing what dentists hand out before a root canal. And just this year, Ye claimed he was misdiagnosed and is actually autistic, which, according to him, was a realization he came to thanks to Bianca encouraging him to reevaluate things. Now, I'm no doctor, but this sounds like the world's weirdest couple retreat. One of the wildest parts, after he posted that infamous "I'm now a Nazi" tweet, yeah, the one that got him banned, cancelled, and disinvited from reality itself, Kanye came back online claiming he felt liberated, like he just detoxed his soul with a hot cup of hate speech and called it healing. But now the man's in Spain doing goat yoga and drinking cucumber water. The evolution is insane. Still, don't get it twisted, not everyone's feeling the love. Some folks online are calling out the Rehab itself, saying it's just making a bag of people's trauma. I mean, when you're charging $170K a week, it better come with emotional support, dragons, and a back massage from Morgan Freeman himself. And don't forget that Hitler inspired track he randomly dropped in May. You thought I was gonna skip over that? Nope. Hail Hitler, that's what it was called. Who does that? Like, literally, who does that? Bro's trying to speed run his cancellation like it's a side quest. But honestly, I really think he's trying to see how far he can push the boundaries with people to see if they still will support him. And so many people still would and would not care what he does, no matter how bad it would be. They will still support him. Now, here's where it all ties together. Kanye's team probably in panic somewhere near a green screen and legal briefcase allegedly pushed him to go to rehab as a strategy play. Think about it. Legals heat rising. Lawsuits are flying, public opinions dragging him like it's fashion week. So what do? Easy, you disappear into a wellness clinic, say you find an inner peace, and hope the media gets distracted by whatever Elon Musk is doing this week. But let's not forget Kanye's history with making headlines during controversy like clockwork. Every time there's a crisis, there's a stunt. Every show, a gospel album, a live stream of him levitating in a stadium. Now we got the Rehab era. Also, somebody's pointed out online that Kanye showing up to a Diddy trial may not have even been out of consideration for Diddy. Think about it, a woman testifying about a rapper and his girlfriend doing questionable things, and the next day Ye and Bianca pull up. That's not a power move, that's walking into a crime scene with a name tag that says guilty. Now listen, I'm not here to diagnose, accuse, or defend. I'm here to say if Kanye's rehab stay is truly about healing, good. Everyone deserves that chance. But if this is just another episode of Keeping Up with Kanye, then y'all better buckle up, because the next season might involve ayahuasca in Peru or a TikTok apology from the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. At the end of the day, we're talking about a guy who has compared himself to Jesus, won MAGA hats at a fashion show, interrupted Taylor Swift mid-award show. Yes, he will never be forgiven. And now might be using mental wellness as a legal loophole to dodge serious charges. Plot twist, this isn't even Ye season 3. This is like Ye the extended universe. Bianca, blink twice if you need help. Anyway, what do you think? Is Ye really healing? Is this all smoke and saga sticks, or are we about to witness the most expensive PR stunt since Elon launched a car into space? Drop your thoughts in the comments, light it up, be nice or don't. Kanye probably isn't even reading this. He's too busy meditating in a room that costs more per night than your rent a year. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Stay hydrated, stay skeptical, and remember, if your significant other says, I think we should go to rehab together, maybe ask a few follow-up questions. And do not forget to subscribe once again if you didn't, because thank God guys you watched this far. Maybe because I threatened y'all in the beginning, but thank you for sticking around, and yeah, see you in the next. And if you don't want to wait, check out some of these over here. Peace.